Hey everyone, so today I wanted to see how good Viego still was. I heard something about Viego getting to like rank 1 or 2 on the EU server, and I've always liked Viego, so I was super hype. And the deck actually did really well. It is probably insanely good in like slower metas, but it still felt solid right now. So basically, if you don't know how Viego works, he starts off as a 5/4 fearsome, but his effect is that every round, the first time an ally dies, you summon an encroaching mist. An encroaching mist is a 1/1 ephemeral, but it grows permanently in size by 1/1 for every encroaching mist that you play. So by the time you've played 5 encroaching mists, then each encroaching mist will be 5/5, right? And so far the only synergies that the encroaching mists have for like Viego is Viego itself, because every time anything dies, you get encroaching mist for free. Then there's camavoran soldier, which when someone gives you one for free as well. And then there's invasive hydrovine, which is a 7 cost. But it's a good stat line with fearsome as well, so it can get some damage in sometimes. But at every single round, you summon an encroaching mist. So basically, you just try to get to this like late game engine. I guess similar to kind of Swain, it feels like, with Leviathan and stuff like that. You end up getting to this like late game engine where you just have just infinite gigantic units, and then usually you just end up atrocitying them into the Nexus. Now, I'm honestly, whenever I play Viego, I always try to have 2 atrocities, just because I do feel like that's the main win con in a lot of matchups. And if you don't draw it, it can feel really bad. However, I've been playing against more aggro and stuff, and if you draw too many of these early, it can really just insta-lose you the game. So it's kind of up to you if you want to run 1 or 2. Definitely don't run 3, but if you are not drawing this enough, definitely bump this to 2, I think. I do it a lot of times. Just this time today, it felt like 2 is a bit too much. And yeah, so basically you're playing Thresh as well to like complement Viego, because Thresh can draw you Viego if you don't draw it. Since this deck relies on Viego, you really want to be able to guarantee it in more ways than one. So this is kind of like running 6 Viegos in a way, especially because you actually summon quite a bit of different units with like Vile Feasts and the Hapless Aristocrats and of course like the Encroaching Mists. So you end up leveling this pretty easily. And the rest of the deck is kind of just supporting Viego. Hapless Aristocrats are to stall the early game. And it's also pretty good because it gives you 2 different units. Because usually you want units alive on board by the time you play Viego, but you're also at the block sometimes. So this makes it more likely that you have a unit on board by the time you play Viego to make sure you can start proccing his effect by having units actually die. And this deck is definitely weak in the early game, so I think we kind of need the Hapless Aristocrats. I've actually seen some versions not even run any 1-drops, but I feel like that's kind of gambling. Like I tried that and I was just playing a lot of aggro, and it just seems kind of like a grief. So you can consider cutting this if you're not playing against super aggressive decks. This is more like a safe version, I feel like, for ladder. Glimpse is super good, refills the deck, and it gives you exactly what you want, which is to kill allies for Viego. By the way, this can kind of be used as a protection spell. I forgot to mention this, but Viego actually increases his power every time you summon an encroaching mist as well. So this can be used as protection, because if they just try to kill you with exactly enough damage that equals your health, then you can like glimpse a unit. It'll proc Viego's effect, which summons an encroaching mist, which will increase his stats by 1/1, right? And keep him alive. Ringblade Duo is really cool. It's a good way to take advantage of Ionia, because it reduces the cost of your most expensive unit in hand by 1. Honestly, if this is on a Thresh or Viego, you don't mind that much, but preferably it's on an invasive Hydrovine, so you can just start ramping up the engine of encroaching mists. The other reason to be on Ionia is there's just so much protection spells like Notify. Honestly, what kind of sucks is that the kind of nerf to Relentless Pursuit is kind of a buff in some ways against this deck, because Deny is really expensive and not that good in this meta, I think, but Notifies were pretty good. And so they hit like Darkness, they hit like any little main spells like burn spells for the most part, and it just felt pretty good. But it was also good because you could stop Relentless Pursuit. But now that it's 4 mana, it actually kind of feels bad against them. But I think this Notify is a really good cheap card that can usually be used as just protection for Viego. Syncopation is really cool because it's able to beat like big removal, like Vengeance or like giant thermal beams and stuff like that. It's really cool for them to just spend like all their mana on some crazy big removal, and then you just Syncopation your Viego for like a Aristocrat, and then they use like a fucking 7 mana Thermo or Vengeance or something onto a Hapless instead of your Viego. So Syncopation is really fun. The other cool thing is that if you just have a pretty wide board, which you can get pretty easily in the mid game and late game, you can always Syncopation and swap one of your huge units for one of the smaller ones that maybe they can't block. Twin, just super good protection. Obviously makes sense if you're running Ionia. Vile Feast is just good removal, a little bit of healing, good against aggro. and gives you a blocker that can also be used to die and like trigger a death for Viego or Thresh even. The one of Missed Call is just kind of a pretty cheap way to have protection for Viego. In some like removal heavy matchups, you're gonna want this if you just play a dead or if you just play like a single Viego and they go to do a huge thermal beam or something like that. It's just not bad to have protection for this, especially for invasive Hydrovine. You can just use it kind of for whatever you need. Tasty Fake Poke is pretty annoying in this deck. We run 3 of it. It's a 4/2 lifesteal that can heal you up so much, and you can actually protect it quite easily with like twins and nobilifies and stuff like that. It's just a good way to try to restabilize in the game. Concussive Palm might need to be a 3 of as well. I used to run this at 3. I cut it down, and then I started playing actually like a lot of Sion and even Lee Sin today. So you might want to up this to 3 depending on what you're playing against. But it's a super good card in the deck, obviously. Stunning a big thing to help you stall for the late game, which is what you want, as well as giving you an extra unit that you can use to just block or have die for your effects. I think 1-up deny is all you really need. There's not too many uses that you need deny for that you can also like couldn't use like a syncopation or something or a twin to like avoid. But it's always pretty good to have something like this. I feel like at least some sort of answer to a lot of different decks and like with bigger spells. Riot Refuge, again, protection, but as well as healing. And because your units get so big, a lot of times you can use this on some like 8 to freaking like 10 attack unit and full heal off of it again. And a lot of times some decks just have to surrender after that if they're like more aggressive or burn decks, and then you end up healing like 8 to 10 or something crazy. It's usually just a GG immediately on the spot. Oh, another card to think about is Despair. I think this deck doesn't do that good into like Poppy aggro and stuff like that. They have so much protection. You don't have that much removal. It's basically just like Vile Feast. And so they play, and I actually cut the elusives that a lot of people run in this deck. But Despair is generally good against some things like that, especially Poppy, because if you try to kill a Poppy for the most part, they usually have a protection like Rangers or Sharp Sight and stuff like that. But Despair is really good against units like that, because it like guarantee kills it for pretty cheap. And yeah, it does strike your Nexus, but against something like Poppy, you usually don't mind. I don't think it's necessarily super important to put in the deck, but it's just something to think about if you're playing against certain decks that you need to remove a certain card from. That's really annoying. Sometimes it can actually be decent against Lee Sin because it avoids like even gets through his barrier. And most I think decks aren't running that much denies. I think even Lee Sin is probably just on like 1 deny in this meta. So if you can get them to tap kind of low, you might be able to just get a Despair off on them. But yeah, so it's a super fun deck. It's not the best versus aggro, but I think this version actually does okay into it, as you'll see in like some of the games I think as well. And you can always kind of cut out some of the early game and make it like kind of broken in like longer matchups. You can drop some like Haplesses, add another Atrocity, stuff like that. Maybe add some Rekindlers, and it's kind of just like a free win. Yeah, that's about it. If you guys haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Maybe even like the video if you liked it. Also, if you have any ideas of what you want me to play like in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a video for Runeterra every single day, and so like the extra ideas are super useful. Oh, I almost forgot to, I want to thank you guys for 300 subscribers. I technically hit it like right after I uploaded my video yesterday, so I couldn't really say it in the last video. But I actually really appreciate you guys. It's kind of crazy how fast we're growing. I think like a month ago I had like under 100 subs or something crazy like that. So I appreciate all the support. Yeah, hope you guys like it. Thanks. No. Okay, you know what? We actually got this. We got Draven Sion. Draven Sion's light as fuck. Oh. Ooh. Okay, we didn't want her 1 of Atrocity in an aggro matchup when they attack on. Please don't have your 1 of Urchin. Dude, they literally always have 1 of Urchin. Okay, they didn't have Urchin. I guess this is fine. I swear, they always have Urchin though usually, so I'm kind of glad with this. I save 1 health, in my opinion. Oh, we have a card to play. And he can't play that now. Well, he can, but then I get a free attack with this. Which is pretty lit, if you ask me. Yeah. You're in a pickle, huh?
What have
You're in a
we
pickle.
here?
Free damage? Wait. Can't. I mean, I just don't mind it. I'd prefer him to block that. I just don't see why he would. I mean, I'm down. If you want to go for the long game, I'm kind of down as long as you let me draw my concussive palm. Then we're in agreement.
Cover reinforcements.
Nice. Now we can play this and Nope if we wanted to. I'm pretty sure we always just play camavoran. Kinda interesting that he played that card though and then ended up blocking. Cause like, don't you have a better card to play?
Time for the main event.
I could do that and she's like twin, but that's just kinda silly.
Let's do this.
Yeah, here's your free axe, my guy. I drop my champions. As I would like to do. I'm kind of healthy though, no lie. Okay. Do this. And we send it in. What is he gonna do? More? Man. You could just cheesy block that, but it's whatever. It is whatever.
This is gonna hurt for you.
I think we keep this alive. We have a blocker. Because he's going to play this next turn. We want to make sure we have a... it might not have mattered actually. We actually could have used Twin
Draven
in this matchup to save HP against Sion. Hand's kind of full, no? But yeah, he burns a card. I hope it's Sion. Please burn Sion. Fuck, wow.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Nice attack, man. I'm gonna basically heal it all back next turn. But good job.
Looks like I'm ready.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Hello.
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 I had to attack with at least one.
Off we go.
But I don't need to attack with both, because then he can just axe these little shitters. But now all of those equal one of these.
I go back.
Another one. What do you say about that? I guess he could like get excited that one. I mean, Okay, I'm still getting a life steal one time. And he took burn away from my face. I actually don't think I'm scared of Sion right now.
The party has arrived. God axes need victims.
I want to make this weak. I feel like he can stop that. We might just block this though to save health, because I'm kind of scared of going too low. Even though we do have healing, probably just sack this unit. But it would be good to have it to attack with next turn. But it kind of feels bad-ish.
Time for the moneymakers.
Ah. Okay, he messed up. Wait, no, he didn't mess up. Okay. For some reason, I thought he leveled up.
And I thought I was already perfect. Ha ha ha!
Well, I guess it's good that I blocked, because he would have done quite a bit of damage to me. That is pretty lit.
Into the forest.
This is gonna be pretty nuts, I think.
Got an axe with your name on it.
Back up to 20.
Okay.
His Raven that he leveled up is dead.
I grow back.
You can't really go that wide, I don't think, either. Never mind. Can I guess? I mean, we got rid of one of his flocks, right? We burnt one. So what are the odds of him having another one are probably pretty low. Most decks, I think, only run... They only run one flock, right? Maybe two. Also, I don't think he's playing Sion then, because he played well. There you go.
King's gods, I'll butcher them all!
Four.
All will learn the cost of defiance. Come out and die!
I thought you might do that, you mongrel. Does that mean he has flock though? Because if he does, then isn't he just gonna flock his own Sion? Oh, we're so healthy though. I mean, it rallies this whole board though. That's kind of scary. Well, we keep the lifesteal this turn, so we can't do it this turn. I could just twin. We can get like one more damage. If we could have got one more damage this game, we could have the twin atrocity lethal. He shouldn't have a card to stop that in his deck. That kind of sucks. What's our mists at? They're at 5, right? I thought, yeah. So we definitely we knew he kind of had block. Did he try to ping us? Actually, you know what we could have done? Wait, isn't this silly? Does I have lifesteal? Doesn't have any mana. Also, this has fearsome, right? Unless he has mystic shot. Oh, he can actually axe to block it. Shit. Fuck, if he didn't have the axe, I could just send this in. That's enough.
This is the ground they die on.
Okay. We're lucky we drew Concussive Palm. He can't play anything else, probably. These are getting there's a blocker. Getting these bigger. So we're just gonna block, we can block these two, right? Stun that. I guess we just stun now then. Take another blocker. Okay, so, I wonder if we're supposed to let that silent attack, block it with like the 8. I mean, I guess our things are getting bigger though, so by next time he attacks,
Anything else?
we might be able to just block it with one of these things, like straight up and take no damage. No. No. That is not good. We better draw some good shit right here.
A misstep.
Oh? It's too lit.
Submission. Or
It's
death
actually
for all
too lit.
believe.
Woo!
Death follows.
Obey your king.
He sent the GG. He sent the premature GG. Aha, we got him. That was sketchy, I guess. It felt kind of, maybe it wasn't, but it felt like it. Ooh. We have, what is this? Nightfall? I haven't seen this deck in years. Just keep Viego. I don't know about keeping Thresh as well. But maybe. Yeah, we kind of didn't get any early game cards. We also don't really run that many, I guess. Okay. Aha, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of doing it on this one and then him playing another one. Like of playing the Stygian. Okay. Wonder if we take our free damage. I kind of like this. Take our free damage, and then we give him the action so we can just pass back if he wants to pass.
Ours is the one true light.
That can't be all he plays this turn. Wouldn't make any sense.
Ill met by moonlight.
Sure.
Follow the horizon.
Okay.
Face your heretic.
Yeah. Fine to me.
Looks like I'm ready.
Bye-bye.
I think we ping this. There's no real reason to ping it. We just want there's no reason to ping that. Ah, shit. Okay, well, that's annoying. I mean, fine. This actually has piercing, so you actually can't block it right now.
My queen.
She has like what?
Oppose me and die.
He has to have Pale Cascade or something. Yeah, he just let us get it in. I think we're chilling.
Embrace the darkness.
Even a full moon has a dark side.
Like that can still block. Hasn't even leveled up yet. We still have a stun or anything in case it gets scary. Right?
Unseen, unheard. The new moon conceals you from our foes.
We probably just play this, right? Just increases
Moonlight
it.
God, they tried to
So
blind
whatever
me
he
with
tries
their
to drag
splendence,
Viego with,
but
he
they
probably
could
just
not
stun.
break me.
He shouldn't have a way to stop that, right? You'd have to sack Nocturne to this. Oh, never mind, that's gross. Rude.
Night descends. I will be heard.
Doesn't this attack kind of suck for him though? No cap.
Face your heretic.
That's funny.
I will be heard.
I feel like this attack sucks for him.
Terror is my domain.
Okay, fair enough.
You're strange.
Okay. We just done that. Grab Viego alive. What does that do?
Brothers.
I mean, I guess he's gonna die anyways though, might as well.
You will serve.
He's only gonna be at 8. I think we play Thresh so we can like drag that thing. I think we just sack Thresh.
That is the price they pay for defying their king.
Whenever you play a unit, that's it. Any unit.
Yes, you.
Never point attack with these then I guess. This will count as a death anyways. Okay. Oh, we got this. That's pretty good. I mean, not really bad, right? We have
What's that noise?
Twin in case if he does some shenanigans like that. Kinda scared.
Unseen, unheard, the new moon conceals you from
Okay.
our foes.
Okay.
No more lies! Face your heretic!
So best thing we can do is hope he doesn't have like another Nightfall, right?
I see every move. You have to get me out of here.
Yes. Twin, he can steal twin. No. We were so close.
My heart.
I have another one. I forgot I had another
I
one.
do this for her,
That's funny.
for us.
For some reason I thought I actually ran right. Or his spell, because Despair is actually sometimes good against Poppy.
The darkness, like hunger, only grows.
I don't think I want to risk these dying.
I command you.
Okay. Oh, another twin. I think you're on Spell Thief. That was lit for him. Okay.
The night is fading.
Moonlight cloaks the land in silver.
I mean, that's 3, right? We should have waited, I guess. He was always gonna play something else. True. Kinda running out of cards though.
Night descends! I will be heard!
We should have passed. He's always playing another card. We just beat it. We should just pass right there. He plays another card, then we play this. We have another
I
blocker.
will not be made to wait.
No, I guess it didn't matter then, because we would have probably played it after that. Wouldn't have expected him to overwrite a card.
Face your heretic!
Night flowers upon my blade.
The promise of a new moon upon you, Bloom Tender. Night descends!
Kind of scared.
I will be heard!
Am I dead? He has one card in his hand, right? We give this one. Are we dead? Like, because like he could kill us a Doom Beast then at that point, right? But if he ever tries to do it, we just atrocity him.
Calling for me.
I think we're fine, right? Yeah. I think we do this, and if he ever tries to like Doom Beast us,
Listen.
if he somehow gets a way to activate it, we can just Astra, right? Okay. I mean, yes, if he got it right now off that draw, then we're fucked. Please no. Please no. Oh, this actually steals that too. How does that work though? Then we're not gonna be able to get at one of these. He's gonna have one unit to block a bunch of damage, I think. I don't even know if it's probably, yeah, it's definitely enough. If he actually has a Doom Beast, or a way to trigger that Doom Beast with like onto Dusk, we lose. He has AFK because he's salty or what? Okay.
The Shadow Isles are just the beginning. I command you.
Oh, we obliterated his card because we have too much board space.
I will find her.
Let's go. We obliterated his card because this went first, and then we stole his card and just obliterated it. That's fucking lit. That's actually crazy. It's basically killing it, even if it's not a champion.
You will serve.
May Darkness or Nightfall, just AFK.
I will take back what is mine. All of it.
Oh, I messed up. Alright, I was busy. Okay, we're playing Akshan Lee Sin.
Where are you?
Why are we playing Lee Sin every game? Do people just have no shame today?
Take the high ground.
They just have
I
no
do not
regard
break
for human
rules,
life?
I bend them slightly.
Bring
No
the
shape?
others. Affirmative.
Free discount? It's too lit.
Villains beware.
Sure. Actually, am I supposed to take that damage? I don't think I am, actually.
The dark beckons.
Because Lee Sin's gonna smoke me later for infinite.
What have we here?
What do you say about
It's
this
too
attack,
late
sir?
for you.
I'm discounting it to 5. What say you?
Call the reinforcements.
We each hold a world within.
That's fine. Not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. Oh? Oh? Man, what is this annoying ass deck run? You think it has like notifies and shit? Denies? Denies? How bad it's meta? He's not playing a Lee Sin.
This is justice.
Okay, he's baiting me.
Please,
But isn't it good to get out some things now?
You have to get me out of here.
I don't want to take more damage. I think we play Hydrovine
Well, it's been fun.
and start racking up these mists.
What delightful
We do have a concussive palm.
Silent as death.
death. No, nothing. I own you.
He's gonna have to buff something to be able to block that. That's why we should have got the buff out, right? On this thing.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
Scoundrel at a time. Now, do we stun this or take the 50-50 with Miss Call? If he has Lee Sin and I don't have a stun for Lee Sin, I could just lose the game. But I never win those 50-50s. Okay, we're gonna page. We're gonna page. I just think we need to save this for Lee Sin, or else like we have no answer. This is it. Oh my god. Okay, no one fucking look. No! Shit! Oh, dude, how many Notifies do they run in this meta? Oh, okay, we got one. Come on, man. Why do you have to have that? Is Lee Sin just the meta today? Okay, well this Thresh is leveling.
Oh, yes. It's about to get much worse.
He also wasted his attack, so if he wants to like will or something, he has to pick one, because I'm getting a Viego. You can will all you want. That's what I thought.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is.
The whole world.
He has a
will
stun
know
now,
my
it's kind of awkward. Oh, no
like
stun.
You like it? I mean, shut up and fight!
Yes, you.
I don't want to attack. He has like so many buffs, right? I guess we just attack with the other Viego because we're already attacking with one, right? I think you can kill both.
Do it. The dragon binds us.
Yeah, we should have attacked with this Viego because, like, what's the point? You can't. He's gonna be able to block one. I forgot that we're dragging another one out. Oh, he doesn't want to kill any. Smart. Yeah, we should have attacked with this one. This actually could be really big because we'd actually be able to Atro.
The whole world will know my anguish.
You are a child throwing a tantrum.
Oh, we actually don't have board space for both. Unlucky.
Beware the dragon spirit.
You're stunned, sir.
Hello. 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 Hello.
What are you gonna do? I hope we beat Lee Sin, man. I hate Lee Sin.
Surrender to me.
I hate it.
They will beg for death. Oppose me and die.
Okay. Just gonna send it.
not hold back.
See what happens. He's digging.
Their heartbeats quicken.
Stun? He got a stun, obviously. That's why he swapped. Man, he's roping the shit out of me.
Hey!
He has a stun, obviously. Right?
will not hold back.
So he's gonna stun. I think we can just let it go through though, right? Because Viego's gonna level up. Like, do we care about this? I don't think we're really worried,
The
right?
dragon spirit awakens.
Also, I don't think I should have stunned last turn as soon as he played it. There's no real reason to stun right there until he like leveled him up. I guess if he leveled him up burst speed, that would have been kind of scary. But so, this levels up, and if he does anything with this mana, okay. So what happens? These die.
Who live will serve. I command you. You will serve.
Force is meaningless without
Spell
skill.
shield.
Center your spirit.
Aha, we got you. We got you. We got him. We got Lee Sin. Fuck Yip Yip and fuck Lee Sin. Me and my homies hate Lee Sin. Nice OTK, bro. Yeah. Yeah, nice OTK.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Our enemies would be foolish to underestimate you.
Surrender to me. If I command you. The dark beckons.
You cannot win.
Ready yourself.
You ready for this syncopation? Ooh! The old switcheroo. Do we just keep this game going, or do we go for the outro? There's no way he has like a deny, does he? Okay, you know what? I'm bored of this game. Let's simply send it. Got him.
My heart.
We could have just kept playing it out, and like I don't think he can really do anything. But I got bored. I don't think he has more denies in this meta. Let's go.